Hello and welcome to my channel. The fun part will start in a bit. So yesterday I received the new Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. I also made some swatches. I want to say that here I can order this only from Sephora. I ordered only this. I was so happy because they deliver. I filmed the entire like opening the packaging, and then I think that this shade and this shade was like used. It looked like it was been swatch or something, so I got a little bit upset. And then I did the swatches, but I was not in the mood anymore. So today I remade them in Direct for Sun. So I have two videos now posted on my channel with swatches for this Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. From social media online, I was thinking this will be something different. I don't know what I imagine. And I don't know if I needed this, to be absolutely sincere with you. It does look similar with Natasha Denona Glam palette, so I will be comparing these two. And then I have three others. So this is the low face palette, and I want to that shade from there. Then the retro palette, there are some pinks in there that I want to see if they are similar. And then we have the retro glam palette, which I don't know how similar will be. Again, some shimmers in there. And I will be posting also the different videos with these two. This is from Pat McGrath, the Velvet Liaison, and then from VZR this Cashmere. We'll see how this will like be. And I think I will take each and every shade from here, and I will compare it with the Glam palette. This is what I do. I don't have enough space on my hand to swatch them close to each other, and sometimes it is better to be swatched in that order. So first shade we have Stone, and you can, I mean, the most close it is this one, which is Crease, and you can actually see how close these two are. Let's swatch them. So this is more on the pink side, and this is more on the brown side. This is Stone and this is Crease from Glam palette. Definitely I don't think on the eyes will make a big difference, but yeah, close enough. Then we have shade Whisper, which is like a beautiful it is a rosy silver shade. And this one I don't know, I can compare with inner corner, then center eyelid, and maybe brow bone. These are the most these two, the inner corner, I mean, this is more rosy and this is more silver for sure, and the other two are like a golden, but you see this is more pink, the Whisper one. And then we have inner corner, which is like a silver shade, and these two are like on the golden side of the color. Yeah. Next shade it is Ella, which is a brown shade, and Ella I can compare it without eyelid, and I don't know, I think this will be more gray. Yes, so this is Ella, and then we have outer eyelid and outer eyelid from here, from the first one. Different, this is more lighter as you can see, and a little bit more shiny with sparkles. This is more like a true brown, metallic, and I think yeah, that is what I can compare with. Next shade, it is Vogue, which, well, in Glam palette we do not have this kind of brown, this like a rosy brown shade. It does not swatch that good, but I don't think that any of this blend or smoke it will be similar. You can, like, it is visible here. Okay, so this blend, when I swatch it, it is close enough, but this is more brown, this is more like on the rose side. But on the eyes, well, I don't know if it's that much of a difference. And now the last shimmer from here, it is Travertine, which is this beautiful beige silver brownish color, which I can compare it with maybe the shade in here, Out Eyelid. Now this is way darker. Let's see this one. Now again darken, and I think these are more lighter. Yes, so you cannot find this. I will swatch them here for you to see. So this is Travertine, and then the other three are from the Glam palette, and I don't think this it's like a rosy, it looks brown on the camera, but it is more on the rosy side. Let's see. Next shade, it is this, and this is a beautiful metallic silver brown with rosy sparkles. And maybe let's take this shade, Out Eyelid, and then the other one, Outer Eyelid. They do look similar in the way, all these three shades. So this is the one from I Need a Nude palette. You can see the reflection here, and these two are same family for sure. These two, actually, this is a little bit lighter and with more iridescence in it, but definitely very close to this one. So this one was the one from here, the first, very close, and I don't think in here we have something similar. Yes, next we have Silhouette, and this is like a rich dark brown, and I can compare with this Smoke, but the color, it is different. This is more gray and this is more brown in a way, and I think, yeah, that is all. So I can swatch them here. Now I do say swatched on the hand, practically you can substitute one with another. There is a slightly different, but they look pretty close enough, if you ask me. Now the next shade, it's Muse, which is actually one of my favorite from this palette, and I don't know if I can find something similar. I can try to, but this is more gold. Let's swatch them, so then I will see exactly. So this is like very creamy, and you see that this is more on the pink side, and this is like a rose with pink reflection. Definitely different. It's more like a rose copper under with pink reflection. And I don't know if this shade in here, no, this is completely different in a way, and the others I don't think I can swatch them just for the fun, but it's nothing near close to it. This I think it's kind of like unique shade, but I will compare this with the one from Low Face palette. Now the next shade, it is Fair, which is like a transition shade, a very like muted pink beige, I don't know how to call this, and we don't have this kind of shade in here. I mean, we have this transition shade, but this is more on the gray side, and I think that is the this like the lightest of them, and these are the swatches. So this is more on the gray side, and this is more on the pink side. Next is this filigree, and this is the shade Focused, and I can compare this with this one, which is outer eyelid, but with the eye you can see that it is different. This is like, I can say this shade, which on top she added some sparkles. It looks like the same base, if you ask me. I mean, in real life it looks like this. It's a rich brown, and if you add on top of this like some iridescence, it will look similar like this, I think. Now on the last row we have the shade Wheat, which barely, with the barely eye you can see that it's not foundable in Glam palette. I will not swatch it again. And let's play with this. This is Sheen, and it is a beautiful pink, like metallic, I don't know, it is a beautiful shade, this one. And I can compare this with Inner Corner. Here you can see how this look. This is more bright and more pink, and this is more like now close to each other. This is more peachy in a way, and I don't know if this one from here it will be like, no, that is completely something else. Next we have Tender, which is like a gray brown matte, and Tender we can compare with Smoke, and I don't know if Blend, but no, these are not. Let's swatch them. Yes, definitely same family. You can wear like the entire look with this one using the mattes, but not same for sure. Now we have Mesh, which I don't think it is similar with anything from here. As you can see, this is a very bright brown, rosy brown, definitely a gradient color from the Glam family. Definitely I need a nude palette. I think it is inspired from Glam palette, with a little bit of rosy tones in my opinion. And now the last shade from here, it is Mia. And Mia, well, we don't have this kind of rosy silvery shade. The only one that I can see is this, and maybe this one, but different. You will see it in a moment. Swatch to each other. These two may look similar, but this is brighter, more on the pink side. No, this is more peachy, and this is more on the pink side with silver iridescen, but very close to each other. So in a way, if you are like more silver and brownish colors, you will love more Glam palette if you already have it. This is kind of extension of Glam palette with a little bit of rosy and some more iridescen on the palette. And I think this will be one video. I think it's easy, or maybe I will see. And the next to be compared is the Retro palette. They may seem different just because you have this black background, and of course they are different, but I think we can find here actually some shades that are like a match. So I will take Stone, for example, and I will compare with this Nude Mauve. Definitely same family. If we swatch it together, very slightly difference between them. This is more purpley and this is like more lighter. Then Whisper here, which it is this beautiful shade, and I can compare this with Jude and maybe Hello, and yeah, not same. This is how they look. Definitely rosy. This is the lightest. I mean, you can build like an entire palette, take this rose and make another retro palette by yourself. I don't know. Now Ella, it's a shade that with the bare eye I don't see anything matching with that color. And then we have Vague, and this, I mean, I can compare it again with Nude Mauve, and I think this Amara, yeah, it is very different. So you see, this is peachier, this is brownish, and this is like completely out from the theme. These are the 3 swatches. Now we have this travertine, and I don't know why it's not swatching. It's feeling like a hit pen, or not hit pen, like you cannot take the color anymore. Let's swatch with Jude and maybe this Hello. And yeah, they are different. But you can see the colors that I took here and I compare from the Retro. Even if you think it's not in the same color, there are like very like same family rosy tones in it. Next, let's take Delia with Jude, and yeah, these two look very close. So here are swatched side by side. Definitely this is more pink, the one Jude, the one from Retro palette, and this is more brownish. Then we have this color Silhouette, and let's take apart. And these are swatches. Let's take this again. So this is more on brown side, this is a little bit darker, but very close to each other when swatched on my hand. And now this shade Muse, I don't think it is similar with any of this one. Then we have Fair, which maybe look, yeah, very different. But definitely there is a slightly difference. Yeah, you can see here better the colors. Then we have this shade, and this maybe with Jude. And I think let's swatch them. Yeah, this is darker, this is more on the pinky rosy side. Now with I don't think it will match with anything in the retro. Sheen again, not a match with Clear Eye. Then we have this standard shade, which we can compare with the Nude Mauve. And I think these are like, yeah, again slightly difference in tonality, but are they so different? I mean, this transition when you apply it on the eyes, this is more on the purpley pink side anyway. And mesh here can be more close to a Nude Mauve. So this is mesh. Definitely same family, like you gradually increase the tonality in here in this shade. And then the last shade, Mia, we can compare with Glitz and this one, Psychedelic. And these are like, I can say we have to swatch them to actually see. So okay, the last shade, it's like Psychedelic. It's more like a duochrome, multichrome. It has this beautiful iridescence. This is more on the golden side with pinky influence, and this is more on the silver side with pinky influence, but when you apply them on the eyes, yeah, I think very, very close. They are not identical, but very, very close, these shades. Now we switch to Retro Glam palette, which the design of these two palettes are like similar, the same packaging, beautiful one. And there are here some shades that I want to compare. For example, this shade Whisper with Oscar. I think this is, let's swatch it because you get a better view in that. This is more pinky. This is like a bright brownish shade. Then I want to compare this Vogue with Belle here, and yeah, this is Belle. It is more pinky, purpley. And then we take Travertine again with Oscar, and let's swatch these two also. So this is like a pinkish, this is again a silvery brownish shade. And if I were to swatch also this close to them, very different, yes. Now Ella and Fingry, I want to compare with this one, so you can see, because definitely they came from the, yeah, this is more dark, and these two very close to each other. This is a little bit lighter, but this is way darker than the first two. And if we take Wheat and Holly and maybe Belle, yeah, they are not the same. You can see here barely with barely eyes that I took a lot of product, but you can see the colors in here. And then if we take Mesh Mia and this shade from here named Flutter, and let's see, so this is Sheen and then Mia and then Flutter. This is a white silver, this is a pink, and this is more peachy. This is more peachy, this is pink, and this is a white silver. Now I also took the Love Face palette, and the first shade that I want to compare are these two. So no, they are not same for sure. This was the one shade from the Love Face palette that actually I really like it, and I love this shade, and I was thinking that will be similar with this one. But let's try also Mia, close to this affinity. It is not. This is way pinker than affinity. And if we were to take Sheen, no, this is a peachy color, and the others I don't think they match in any way with affinity. And the other shades in here, I don't think they are like similar. That was the only shade that I want to compare it, but as you can see, it's nothing like this one. Next, I don't have the full Biba palette, the bigger palette bought with me, but I do have this mini Biba, and I do want to see if any of the colors in here like are a dupe. So I will take Silhouette, and then I will take I will not say the names, I will take this shade from here, Bruno, and they look very close to each other. This is more darker and this is a red brownish, as you can see from the swatches. Then I will take these two shades from I Need a Nude. This is called Vague and Wheat, and I will compare with this one from here. This is more on the peachy version. You can see here the 3 colors swatched. And then we have this color here, which let's swatch it. And let's see if this one Whisper and maybe Sheen, it is no similarity, and this is definitely no. And these are the shades, and this is not the same and as these 3 from the I Need a Nude palette. And then this shade here, which also looks peachier, don't think it matches. Definitely same family, but yeah, this is more pink than peachy. And the last shade from Mini Biba is this one, which yeah, I don't think we have something similar and I need a nude palette. We don't. So this was my video. Now swatching all this retro glam palette, retro palette, glam palette, and I need a nude palette and also the mini Biba. I do think that if you have all the three previous one, or the four, and maybe the bigger Biba palette, you might not need this one. Are these exact dupes to other colors? No, they are not. Definitely the same family. Definitely if you have the other three, you can achieve a very similar look that you can achieve with this one. I need a nude palette. This is a beautiful palette. However, I don't think it is like highly needed in your life. If you have, again, if you have the previous Natasha Denona palette, if you are like a collector. But yeah, I bought it. I was thinking it will be a little bit different than it is. I don't know, from the swatches online, I got a wrong idea how this will be. I do like it, however, I don't know why this eyeshadow already looks like you cannot swatch it anymore. But definitely it is a nice palette. It swatches well. I did not have time yet to make a makeup look. I will do it. I wanted first to make swatches and comparison for you to see, and if you want to buy it, just to have a better perspective if you should buy it. So yes, if you have other Natasha Denona, you don't need this one. If you are a collector, if you love her palettes like I do, you will buy it anyway. And yeah, this was my video. If you want to make a comparison with other Natasha Denona palette, please write me in the comments. And I will do a separate video with the ones from Viseart and from Patmograph. Thanks for watching and see you next time.